What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Not that much to cover in terms of actual topics, but we have massive stories that we just have to discuss. Before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's try to get to 150 likes on this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And of course, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. So let's start off with some transfer news regarding Barcelona. First one coming in from Mundo Deportivo saying that Raúl Thomas was one of the options for Barcelona last summer, but it was ruled out due to his inconsistency and his 16 million release clause. Of course, RDT is, short form, of course. He's a very decent striker in La Liga. I'd say he'd probably, get you at least 10 goals for low opposition. Will he do it for a big team? We don't know. Of course, he played for Espanyol, played for Rayo Vallecano, where he kind of made his name out from a low move from Benfica. Thank God we didn't get him because he's very inconsistent, and that's one of the reasons why Barcelona didn't get him. And of course, 16 million release cost for him. That's just... If his release cost 60 million, you're probably going to look around the 40 million mark to, if he's had a full-length contract to get him out of there. I think that was a good move from Barcelona to avoid him. Of course, he wouldn't be a starter. Probably we're looking at like a Braithwaite kind of role. But I'm much happier with Braithwaite than RDT, so thank God that we swayed from this. So I'm happy with Barcelona's decision on this one. RDT isn't really a Barcelona caliber striker at the moment. Will he be in the future? Probably not. He kind of flopped at Benfica, and now he's, he's known as a very, average striker now. So RDT won't be coming to Barcelona anytime soon. Next one's coming in from the reliable Christian Folk saying that there has been no negotiation between David Alba's agent and Manchester United or Manchester City yet, but the agent will be open for it in January and is waiting for Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Chelsea too. So if you don't know the David Alaba situation at Bayern Munich, he has right now 6 months left on his contract and he does not want to renew with Bayern Munich. He rejected 2 renewal options during the pandemic, summer/pandemic, and now Bayern Munich want to sell him and he wants to leave. This is a big move. Do you think Barcelona should go for him? Let me know in the comments below. I would stay clear from this just from the simple fact that he is going to demand massive money. Now, we already have a lot of center backs, first of all. I do think David Alaba is the quality for Barcelona. I would love for him to be a Barcelona player, but I don't think he is financially feasible for Barcelona at the moment, simply because this is going to be his last big contract as a star player. He's going to demand massive money, especially if it comes for free. He's going to request a lot of sign-on bonus. He's going to request a massive weekly wage. That's why I don't think Barcelona could afford Alaba, although he is the top quality that I would love to see at Barcelona. Let me know down below, would you break the bank for David Alaba? David Alaba himself wants to go to either Barcelona or Real Madrid. If they don't offer him with the money that he wants, he will look to Manchester City, Manchester United, or Chelsea. But his priority is to go to Barcelona or Real Madrid. Now, this could make Barcelona, the rumors may start kicking in about him. Of course, very versatile player, can play center back, can play left back, can play CDM, can play center mid. I do think, I'm sitting here thinking oh, he would be a great player for Barcelona, but it's just we're already overstocked in midfield, we're already overstocked in defense, and he is going to just be too expensive for Barcelona. If we can get a transfer fee in January, maybe 10 million, that way we'll have to pay less wages and less sign-on bonus, maybe it could be an option. But in the summer, when he's going to be a free agent, it's going to be difficult for Barcelona to afford him because he's going to demand absolutely massive wages and agent fees on top of that. So in regards to David Alaba, I would personally just stay clear of it simply based on the financial reasons, based on the quality, of course, of the player. I would take him any day of the week. Let me know down below what are your thoughts. Would you take David Alaba knowing the, financial package that he brings in? Next player we're going to talk about is Memphis Depay. He has been rumored a lot over the past 24 hours. He's a player that I would love to see at Barcelona. Of course, Koeman desperately wants him at Barcelona. To Sport have come out saying that Juventus Barcelona have a war for Memphis Depay. Juventus are looking for a striker, and Memphis Depay and Andre Milik are the 2 options. Both of their contracts end in June. Barcelona received the news with great happiness that Depay could leave Lyon for 5 million. Now, I said this before a lot of times on the channel, and I'll say it again. I think Depay would be an excellent acquisition for the squad. For 5 million as well, it's just dirt cheap for such a quality player like Depay. I would take him. He can play the number 9. He can play on the left, play on the right, play in the middle, play behind his striker. Such a versatile player. Koeman asked him from the beginning, since Koeman was hired, he asked for Memphis Depay because he knew his contract was running down. He knew him from the Dutch team. He knows he's ready to take the big step to the big club. Now, France Football came out probably an hour or so after the 2-2 Sport report. They said that PSG once again had reignited their interest in Memphis Depay through the sporting director Leonardo. Barcelona are still the best place to sign him, but PSG have resumed contacts with Lyon's captain. So now we got PSG and Juventus on our back for Depay. Barcelona needs to make a move in January. If we let this drag on, Depay will go. Here's the situation. Depay wants to come to Barcelona. Barcelona offered the money. Barcelona already have Fabrizio already confirmed that Depay has an agreement with Barcelona. It's just now between Barcelona and Lyon. If they can get that through January, he'll come. no problem, bada bing, bada boom. If Depay doesn't get his move to Barcelona, he will look elsewhere because he wants to leave Lyon. He is not extending his contract with Lyon. It's basically the same situation as David Alaba. He told Lyon, I'm not going to extend. I'm going to go, whether it's now for a small fee or in the summer for free. I will not be staying. So on the table right now, he has offers from Barcelona, PSG, Juventus, and AC Milan. But without really looking into AC Milan, he's looking at PSG, Juventus, and Barcelona. His order at the moment is probably Barcelona, PSG, Juventus. We need to get this over the line. We need this player. We need this player. He would be a massive boost to the squad. Imagine him connecting with Messi, Pedri, Griezmann, Coutinho, De Jong. You have that Dutch connection between De Jong, Depay, and Koeman. I don't want to come across as a Depay fanboy, but for me, he would be fantastic for the squad. I'm asking you guys again in the comments below. Let me know, would you take Depay? And keep in mind his price tag. His price tag is $5 million. $5 million. That's not even a quarter of what we paid for Martin Braithwaite. For Depay, for his quality, it's a no-brainer for me. Even if he flops, you can sell him on for even more because he'll sign a 5-year contract. That'll bring his value up to $50 million. You want to sell him on next summer, you can sell him on for $30 million, $40 million, whatever that is. This is a no-brainer for me. Let me know down below if you would take Depay or not. The biggest Barcelona news over the past 24 hours is in regards to Eric Garcia. Yesterday, Christmas morning, the Sun were reporting that Arsenal are want to get Eric Garcia and that Eric Garcia is unhappy and is, disappointed about his failed move to Barcelona. He just wants to leave Manchester City and he would like to go to Arsenal. Those rumors were debunked ASAP. The main man himself, Matteo Moretto, he's a very reliable journalist in Madrid. He came out saying Eric Garcia will 100% join FC Barcelona. The rumors linking to him to Arsenal are not true. So now you're thinking, basically information that we already knew. Maybe we get some confirmed sources from other top journalism. Maybe we can, seal the deal essentially. And Fabrizio Romano came out of his shell on Christmas Day, confirming it, saying that Eric Garcia will 100% be joining Barcelona. No exceptions asked. He will be wearing the Blaugrana shirt. The question is, January or in the summer? He replied to Hagrid's tweet saying that the feeling at the club that Eric Garcia will 100% play for Barcelona, whether it be in January or next summer. The club has already an agreement with everything with the player. The contract is for 5 years. This was tweeted on December 9th, and yesterday Fabrizio Romano replied to the tweet saying, confirmed, Merry Christmas. So Eric Garcia is officially going to be a Barcelona player. The big question is now, January or summer. Let me know what you would do down below. Personally, if it's going to be a small fee like Depay, $5 million, maybe around there, I would do it now. Get him integrated into the squad. Let me talk with the players. Start living back in Barcelona. All that sort of stuff. But if City is still going to demand the same fees that they wanted in the summer, I'd just leave it. Sign a pre-contract agreement and get him in the summer on a free. The Barcelona gem is finally coming back to Barcelona. He's basically on the same path as Gerard Piqué. Graduated from La Masia. Went out to another team in England, and now is coming back for Barcelona, basically on a small fee. Basically, Piqué 2.0. We did the same thing with Piqué, sold him to Manchester United, bought him back for $5 million, and now he's one of the greatest center backs to ever play for Barcelona. Where Eric Garcia do the same thing, hopefully. But the Barcelona gem will be coming back to Barcelona. It is official. No acceptance asked. Whatever rumors you hear about, whatever precedent this, precedent that's going to happen, he is coming to Barcelona. It is signed, sealed, delivered. Now we're just waiting on the time frame. Eric Garcia, welcome to Barcelona. Now that we got the transfer news out of the way, I want to talk about two Barcelona players. Firstly, we're going to talk about Pedri. Now, there's been a lot of news about Pedri over the past 48 hours. Didn't want to really talk about it yesterday because it wasn't that much. Now there is an abundance amount, and I have to talk on it. Firstly, comes from Martinez Ferran, talking about Pedri will undergo 3 extra training sessions in the gym to help him gain muscle mass. This procedure has been designed by the club's medical team. The number of sessions has been reduced before to avoid injuries. Now, it was been rumored at the beginning of the season that Koeman wants Pedri to build some muscle as he's starting to play a lot more games and trying to, break into the first team. And now they have a set regime for him, and he's going to go through that and maybe build a lot of muscle mass in order to, be more physique, be able to play more games, able to compete at the physical level, which is fantastic. And yesterday, Matteo Moretto came out saying that according to the sporting director of Las Palmas, many clubs, including Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, AC Milan, were all interested in the 16-year-old Pedri, but he always wanted to be a Blaugrana, and they had a good relationship with Ramon Planes. So a lot of teams were interested, and we already know that Bayern Munich approached Barcelona numerous amount of times to ask them for a little bit of a loan deal, or to say they want to sell, right when Barcelona sealed the deal. Pedri is a fantastic youth player, scouted all over the globe, and he chose to come to Barcelona because he was a Barcelona fan when he was a kid, and he was a Kool-Aid growing up. This has probably been one of the best bargains for Barcelona over recent years Sport also came out saying that Barcelona paid Las Palmas $5 million in exchange for Pedri. However, Las Palmas could receive over $20 million in variables due to the youngster's contract if they are met. So Barcelona got Pedri on the super cheap, $5 million with $20 million possible in add-ons. And that means if he gets a bigger contract in like the next few seasons, how many games he plays, how many appearances he makes in the Champions League, goals, assists, all that sort of stuff. This kid is a massive gem for Barcelona. And you hear that in many, many quotes. The Las Palmas technical secretary came out saying, "I was fortunate to have made Pedri's professional contract at Las Palmas. Within 5 minutes of seeing him train, I sent a message to Baquero. I haven't seen anything like this in a long time." A lot of praise coming in from Pedri. Will this be too much for him? I'm not too sure. I think he's, kind of down-to-earth kind of guy. He's, content with it. There's just praise for this kid coming in left, right, and center. Also, Mikel Velasquez is one of the, the good journalists around TYC Sports. He came out saying that Pedri, who was 18 and cost only $5 million, gives Lionel Messi on the pitch what Coutinho and Griezmann of $120 million aren't able to give. It's about signing players who add and adapt to what the team already has. So he's saying that Pedri is already a better signer than Coutinho and Griezmann, and they have cost nearly quadruple the amount that he costs. And it's all about the players and how they adapt to Barcelona, not signing the big names. So taking this huge dig at Bartomeu for wasting almost $250 million on Coutinho and Griezmann, straight down the toilet because they haven't adapted whatsoever. And it took Pedri 3-4 months to adapt, and Griezmann has been here for a year. Coutinho's been here for almost 2 years, and they can't even adapt to Barcelona. Just shows how big of a gem Pedri is. He is really one for the future. I'm excited to see what he achieves. Hopefully, if he can play that few more seasons with Messi, he can get that strong connection and then maybe pass it on to other players that we get in the future. But Pedri is a superb player, and he really is a star for the now and a star for the future. So as you all know, Messi's doing a big interview this Sunday. It's being touted as he's going to, reveal a lot of stuff. Reports are saying it's going to be, a very down-to-earth type of interview. He won't, expose anything about his future. But some quotes came out from the interview, that they're trying to tease us with. So this is quoted by Lionel Messi. He says that it is true that I am privileged for everything that I have to live, but there are times that I would like to be anonymous and be able to enjoy things like going to the market, going to the cinema, going to the restaurant. I'm always grateful because of the affection I experience around the world is truly spectacular, but there are moments above all when I am with my children. Yes, I would like to go unnoticed. So you can tell from this interview, this is a very, down-to-earth interview with Messi. Of course, Messi does, 1 or 2 interviews a year. This year he's done, quite a bit more than his usual because of, all the transfer saga that happened in the summer. And this interview, it looks like it's going to be really, down-to-earth, getting to know Messi on a personal level. Hopefully he won't reveal anything about his future. I would be, I feel like if he reveals something about his future, it may damage the season of Barcelona. I don't think he'll say anything. Like I said before, he's waiting for the new president to come. Of course, as soon as January 1st hits, any club can talk to Lionel Messi and Barcelona cannot stop them. He is free to talk to any team. I feel like, though, he's going to ignore everything until the new president comes in, have a chat, and then see where he goes from there. Again, I wouldn't be worried about this interview of him revealing anything. If he does, best believe I'll be making a video on it, but I'm very, very content with this interview, and I feel like this is going to be a very, very personal interview for Lionel Messi. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like. Let me know your comments down below on the David Alaba situation. Would you go for him even though he brings a huge financial package? Depay, would you go for him in January or not? What are your thoughts on Eric Garcia signing for Barcelona now that it is confirmed? Do you think it's a good acquisition or not? Of course, let me know your thoughts on Pedri. Do you think he should be getting more playing time than he already does? Should he be in the pecking order ahead of Griezmann and Coutinho? Let me know down below. And of course, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.